difficulties from the beach hotel. I guess we're doing vertical today.
So we're trying to get this techie stuff organized and it's just not working. So we are just, winging it right now. But we wanted to come live and just talk about what we do on vacation, because today we are coming to you live from a little beach hotel in Oliver, British Columbia, which is, the lake is called Tucklenuit, and it means Lake of Many Winds. Today it is very windy. We were going to do this outside, but we can't because it's so windy you wouldn't be able to hear us.
Yeah. And really what we wanted to do today is just do a bit of a summer weight loss check-in, because we ourselves are doing a weight loss check-in as we're on holidays. And both of us are on maintenance, if you've been around watching our channel for any length of time. But we still have to watch what we're doing when we're on holidays. And so we thought today would be a great day just to come on for a short, quick check-in with you to see how it's going on summer holidays, because we know that it's just such a unique time of year where it's more flexible and there's less routine,
and you want to enjoy some of the things that you do when you go on holidays. And so we're here to tell you that we do the same. Like, we're not so rigid that we don't have different special traditional things when we're on holidays. Like last night, we have our whole family here. We're having a little family reunion. So there's, how many, 14 of us? I think there's 14, I don't even know. There's 14 of us here. And so last night we walked to this little corner store and they have hard ice cream. And I don't actually remember when I've had that. I haven't had it recently. I haven't had it for a long time. So last night we all indulged in, it's called a child size. It's not a great big size. It's a little snack size.
No, but the child size one is humongous.
Well,
if you think about a child size ice cream, in my head, it's like this big.
Yeah.
The child size ones, it's still like 2.5 scoops of ice cream.
Is it?
It's so much. It's just like any of those hard ice cream shops where you go and like a double scoop is actually a quadruple scoop, and it's a lot. Insane. So a child's is the smallest you can get.
Yeah. And so that's what we did last night. We enjoyed it. And you didn't actually feel that good afterwards.
Well, I never feel very good after I eat ice cream.
Yeah.
So I only had a little bit, but
we're a little bit dairy intolerant. But we indulged last night, but we didn't overindulge. That's the whole key to this video today when we're checking in with you, because on holidays we can still make good choices. We can make the best choices for what scenario we're in, and that's what we're doing. So we do our own cooking while on holidays here.
Yeah, in this particular place we have little kitchens.
Yeah,
and
they're very little kitchens.
Yeah,
we have to bring our own utensils, and we have to bring so much stuff that we can actually manage to cook.
Yeah,
but last night we had taco salad, and it was delicious.
Yeah. And I mean, really, in the grand scheme of things, that's a pretty easy meal to cook for a large group of people, where you're still getting your vegetables, you're still getting some protein, you're still eating a healthy meal. And then we did go have ice cream. So hello to all of you who are watching. So we just really thought today that we should talk about this idea of A, balance, and B, moderation and portion control, because no matter what you're doing in the summertime, we have to remember that those things still apply.
And it's never okay to pig out. That's never okay. Like the Bible talks about gluttony. And so even on holidays, we don't want to be doing that.
Yeah, exactly. And that's a bit of a mental shift for a lot of people, right? Because we have this idea that it's just going to be a free-for-all as soon as we go on vacation, and that, it doesn't matter, and that calories don't count, and all of these things. But the truth is, and that's not to say that we can't have some of the things, right? Like we talked about having ice cream. We have some chips that we've bought. Like, we're going to have some things, but moderation still applies even when we're on holidays. And I think that's what you're saying.
Yeah.
And so we just have to remember that no matter what, no matter where you're at, even if you're at an all-inclusive resort, and watch what you're doing.
Yeah. Because if you're at an all-inclusive resort and that's your holiday, you have to be extra careful, because there's food everywhere at any time of day. And, it's so easy to overindulge. So we have to always think about those those questions of, why am I eating now?
Mm-hmm.
Am I hungry, or am I just eating because, well, everyone else is?
Yeah, and what does moderation look like in this circumstance? What
Yeah.
does portion control look like in this circumstance? And so there's just a lot of good questions to ask ourselves. And I think the other thing that we wanted to talk about today, just briefly, is like the verse that we were thinking of today was about the fruit of the Spirit.
Yeah.
And the fruits of the Spirit still apply when we're on holidays.
And here's what the verse is, in case you forget it. We love this verse, and we talk about it a lot. But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, forbearance, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Against such things there is no law. Isn't that amazing? We can still practice the fruit of the Spirit while we're on holidays.
Yeah.
And self-control is one of them.
Yeah, exactly. And so, like, holiday season is a time to relax and rejuvenate and rest and have fun and enjoy yourself, but it's not a time to throw away all our good healthy habits.
It's not a time to ditch it all and say, forget it, I'm never going to lose the weight.
Yeah, or to stop living the fruit of the Spirit, because, like, I mean, that our testimony still matters when we're on holidays.
That's right.
Right? And if you think about people watching how you live, and I'm not even talking about food, I'm talking about when you go to the store, or when
my phone.
Siri,
Yeah.
or when somebody cuts you off in traffic, or when somebody really ticks you off. Like, the fruit of the Spirit still applies no matter where we are.
So how are you guys doing?
Mm-hmm.
How are you doing in summer mode, vacation mode? Are you struggling? Are you making good choices? I always like the saying, take two. Like, if you eat something that's not very healthy, then make the next choice matter. Make the next choice count. Make the next choice something healthy. If you're on holidays, you can get veggies and dip. If you're on holidays, you can have some nuts and some almonds and pecans, or
Fruit. Oh my goodness,
Yeah.
the fruit in the summertime where we are here, it's like fruit central.
Yeah,
It's all the good summer fruits, like cherries and nectarines and peaches.
In fact, that's where we're going to go today. It's a bit of a cooler day where we are today, and yesterday we did a beach day all day in the lake. So I'm going to say, if you're doing that kind of day, you are expending a lot of energy. So you have to fuel your body well. Like, we swam across this lake that was like, it's a really quite a big lake. And I'm going to say, you probably have more steps while you're on holidays than you do at home.
Probably.
Because we're running back and forth with kids. We're
back and forth for bathroom breaks to the room.
Yeah, and upstairs, downstairs. I mean, it's, we're getting a lot of exercise. And so if you're on holiday mode or vacation mode, make sure you're doing things that are still good for your body, that are still healthy.
I was telling Ruth yesterday, it always drives me crazy because I don't have a smartphone, or an Apple Watch, I mean. And so my steps only get tracked on my phone, and I never have my phone on me when I'm running around. It's always on the counter somewhere. So my average step counts on my phone are like 2,000 a day. And I said to Ruth yesterday, I was like, no, I do more steps than that every day.
And mine, didn't have my phone. I didn't have my watch on, which is the counter, but I took my phone quite a bit, and I had over 10,000 steps, and I didn't have it a lot. So I know that we're getting a lot of steps in, as well as doing a lot of swimming in the water.
But is it even real if it's not tracked on your phone? That's the question of the day.
Anyway, just do something where you're getting some exercise, whatever it is.
Yeah.
I've been we just came on holidays 2 days ago, but at home I've been doing this 7-minute workout on YouTube, and it just is getting different muscles. And a 7-minute quick workout, I'm huffing and puffing in 7 minutes. You can be huffing and puffing in a minute, let alone 7 minutes. So, we can't have an excuse, like, just because we're on holidays, we can be really lazy. Like, maybe you're going to have a day of rest. Maybe you're going to have 2 days of rest where you're not going to do anything. That's okay. That's not what we're talking about. If you need to rest, you need to rest.
Mm-hmm.
If your body's hurting, you might need to rest. But on holidays, don't let that be an excuse for movement. You still can move your body.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So let us know if you're watching, or if you watch the replay, in the comments how you're doing for your summer weight loss check-in. Maybe you're not in weight loss mode. Maybe you're just in healthy lifestyle
yeah.
mode, and that's okay too. We've been sharing over the last couple weeks that we've been working ourselves on cutting the sugar back again. And so we've been working on that even here while we're on holidays because it's important. It's important to us. And so I think maybe I lost my train of thought. But anyways, just the point is let us know how you're doing, because even here to comment, it's a place to be accountable. It's a place to say, I'm struggling, or I'm doing really well, and or I need some support here. And I think the other thing is, like, remember to pray about it. Remember to pray about your weight loss journey and to surrender the journey, because really
Exactly.
that's the major factor here
In
for
fact,
us.
I want to tell you that I was praying for you last night. There was a time I was awake quite a while in the night. I couldn't sleep great. Um, we're away from home, so we're not in our regular sleep routine and different beds. You know how that all is, but we still need to get rest. And so I just thought, well, I need to pray for our community. And I was praying for all of you that you would just keep on keeping on. Don't give up. Persevere, because each day there's new mercies. There's new mercies every morning. If you did terrible yesterday, let it go. You
Mm-hmm.
know, forgive yourself first. Ask God to forgive you and surrender the journey again. It's about getting back up again. It's about keeping going, because we all need to do that. Casey and I need to do that too. So,
Because there's days we don't feel like it.
yeah.
Just like you.
And there's days we feel like just binging on junk because we haven't done that for so long and we feel like it. But that doesn't make it right.
No.
And so just because we feel like it doesn't mean we should. That's a really big thing. Like, you might feel like, I don't know what your feeling is like. I don't know what your go-to thing is to make you feel good. But it isn't necessarily the thing to do when you feel like it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, ask yourself those questions. Why am I here to eat this? Do I really want it? Am I hungry? Am I thirsty? What's the point of going for the junk?
Yeah, exactly. So I think that's all for us today.
Yes,
Just
it is. Quick check-in.
Short for us is 12 minutes.
That's right. So let us know how you're doing, because we want to know and we want to pray for you. So keep on keeping on. Just get up again like a little child does. They fall. They fall down a lot, but we can get up.
Yeah, exactly.
And we want to have joy in the journey, even while we're on holidays.
Exactly. So we're going to leave you with this one today. Remember, until next time, to treat your body like a temple,
Not a trash can. Bye for now.